Hey, this is JC and welcome to Small Brick City. Over the past couple of weeks, I've designed a collection of street stalls or market stalls for my Lego city. Most of these are original designs, if not they're innovations or improved variations of existing builds. The response for these street stalls have been pretty awesome, and many people have asked me to submit some of the stalls to Lego Ideas, with the hope that it can become an official Lego set if 10,000 people vote for it. I didn't think any one stall would make the cut as a submission to Lego Ideas simply because it is too small, but I felt that a collection of different stalls together in a themed set might stand out and have commercial appeal to a large audience. I've done a variety of stalls from popcorn carts to ice cream stands and various food stalls, but I needed to choose just a couple to feature in one set that would make sense and also stand a chance to be selected due to its uniqueness and the fact that it fills a void in the Lego catalogue. So I thought long and hard, and I chose 4 market stalls to put together in one theme set that I think will work. And this is it, an Asian food street. Let me give you a rundown of my thinking. First, I didn't want to build any stalls that had been released in any Lego sets before. So that meant all the hot dog stands, popcorn carts and ice cream carts would not make the cut. While I like my beer stall, promoting alcohol is a definite no-no for Lego Ideas. That's left me with a couple of personal favorites such as my ramen stall, the Hainanese chicken stall, kebab stall, and the fried chicken stall. However, they are a bit random, and in the context of a large Lego city, there will be a place for each of these stalls, but if it's just one concentrated set, they aren't homogeneous enough. So that's when I decided to narrow in and chose 4 stalls to create an Asian food street. And from left to right, that's the Hainanese chicken rice stall, the Japanese ramen stall, a fruit juice stall, and a kebab stall. These are all identifiable as Asian, Turkish kebab being from Turkey, which straddles Asia and Europe. And if you go to most Asian countries, especially Southeast Asia, you'll find food streets just like this in the city or in the suburbs. Of course, the cleanliness and the organization might differ from country to country, but by and large, if you've ever visited Southeast Asia, these food streets are almost an attraction in itself due to the distinct layout, the feel of the food street, and the fact that you get a dozen different stalls in a small concentrated place. A lot of these food streets may be open air, or maybe under an outdoor structure. If they're older, they're definitely a bit run down, and it almost seems a bit chaotic and there's not much uniformity simply because most of these food street stalls are individual owners and hawkers, so they basically do their own thing within their own space. In terms of a Lego project, I'm pretty sure there hasn't been a submission like this before. I think it adds to the cultural diversity of Lego sets, and since Lego is such an international brand with fans from all over the world, this particular set might appeal to a very wide audience. I designed it such that it can fit into any Lego city, or it can be designed as a standalone piece. And that's how I came up with this concept of an Asian food street. I won't go into full detail of the set, but I will give you an overview for 3 reasons. First, if I do move forward with a Lego Ideas submission, I'll do a full video with all the details in a dedicated video. Second, this video is really to showcase this set to you, my viewers and subscribers, as I want your feedback and comments as I'll detail later on. And finally, while I have made some adjustments and changes to the stalls, you can see videos of these individual stalls as I've published them before. So let's get into the overview of this set. First, I should highlight that there is a story attached to this set. The set represents part of an Asian food street, and the hawkers are vying for the coveted Michelin Star Award, and that's my imagined Lego equivalent of the Michelin Star Award. So this is the highest honor that a food establishment can get in the food industry. On the table, you can actually see the Michelin Star Award, and that decorated tile from the Palace Cinema is quite fitting because there's a brick within a star. In real life, Michelin has started giving hawker stores Michelin stars as well, so it's not just confined to fancy restaurants anymore. So in my set, these 4 stalls are vying for the Michelin Star Award. There are 7 minifigs in all, 4 hawkers or food vendors, and 3 customers. However, one of the customers is a mystery food reviewer who will determine who gets the Michelin Star Award. So you have to guess which of the 3 customers is the mystery food reviewer, and you can also guess which stall will win the Bricklin Star Award. I really wanted to capture the essence of these Asian food streets, so of course there must be a rubbish area which is overthrown with rubbish and not very hygienic, and that's why we have a little rat as well. Unfortunately, it is not surprising to see rats running around in these food streets, even in a crowded location. I detailed the floor to look a bit run down. Many of these food streets are actually built on roads or streets, so it's very common to find potholes or run down roads due to the heavy wear and tear. I think this gives character to the set and makes it look less pristine. In a way, the stalls surround the street as you would expect in many of these food streets, and I placed the ramen stall and the fruit juice bar at angles just so that it doesn't look so straight and organized. I designed an Asian-style lantern street light to complement the location. There's also a signboard for the food street attached to the lamppost. This set was designed to be semi-modular in the sense that you can remove each of the stalls easily from the base plate. And that's because all the stalls are attached to the base plate with jumper plates. And here you have a clearer view of how the detail of the base plate is done. It really looks like kind of a rundown road. To frame the base plate, I did put light grey long tiles along 3 edges, but with a 1x2 grill part in between for drainage for the hawkers. The Bricklin Star Award on the table is made from a decorated tile, modified bracket, transparent plate and transparent tile. I know it's a stretch of the imagination because they'll never bring the award to the actual hawker center, but we've got to suspend our disbelief for this set. The table and stools are modelled after a real hawker center or the sort of tables and stools you might find in a food street. The tables typically have a plastic top and metal legs. And for absolutely no good reason whatsoever, here's a closer look at the rubbish point. Here's a quick look at the individual stalls in case you missed the previous videos. This is the Hainanese chicken rice stall. I didn't do many changes except add in a signboard at the top and change the minifig to be a bit more representative. The Japanese ramen stall is also mainly the same, except I did change the front support to 2 round bricks to give it more of a wood pillar look. The rest of the stall is the same on all sides, with my original 3D noodle signage and the back kitchen. The minifig is also the same. The Turkish kebab stall remains unchanged. It is modelled after a real kebab stall that you might find in a street market. There's a stand for kebabs already made on the side. And the minifig has a large knife to slice off pieces of meat from the big slab hanging down in front of the heating lamp. The fruit juice stall is actually a variation of my tiki juice bar which I posted about before. What I did do was change the green leaves on top to brown leaves so that it feels like atep leaves, and this is a design you might actually find in a stall in an Asian food street. Virtually every food street will have a fruit juice stall, so this is realistic. I retained all the elements from the original stall such as the blender, decorations and fruits. The stall vendor is a casually dressed lady. Here's a look at the 3 customer minifigs. There's 1 male and 2 females. Who do you think is the mystery food reviewer? As mentioned, this food street can be a standalone display, or you could actually add it to a Lego city next to a modular building. Here's a very quick example. If you place this food street next to a modular building or in between 2 modular buildings, you might want to switch the orientation of the stalls so that it makes sense in the context of the flow of your city's sidewalk. You can also turn the lamp post and the food street signage so that it faces out and in line with other traditional lamp posts. Obviously, you can configure this any way you like, and that's why it was designed in a modular style as well. Here's where I need your help and your feedback. Please let me know if you like this set and if you would vote for it if it is submitted to Lego Ideas. Does the idea of an Asian food street appeal to you? And just as importantly, do you think that this set would appeal to a wide group of people? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Secondly, if you have specific feedback or improvements that you think can be made to the set, please let me know in the comments as well. I welcome all constructive feedback and really want to make the set better and appeal to a wide range of people across the world. So let me know if you think there are specific areas that can be improved. If I do use your idea in the design, I will credit you in the LEGO idea submission. Well, that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. We're almost reaching 2,000 subscribers and I promised a surprise. I do believe we will hit 2,000 subscribers by the time I release my next video. So in the next video, I will address you guys personally in front of the camera, and of course thank you for all the ideas and feedback that you might give for this particular Food Street set. But at the same time, I will also tell you what I do outside the LEGO world and show how I use my knowledge and experience in my professional arena to design and build LEGO MOCs as well as plan my LEGO city. At the very least, I think you'll find it interesting. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Before you go, do check out these two videos that you might have missed. Talk to you soon!